Hi guys, welcome to another art video. I have some art supplies that I recently purchased, so I thought I would do a haul today. So there is a mix of kids art supplies here as well as those that are specially designed for adults. In the adult category there are also student grade supplies as well as professional artist quality supplies. So there is a mix of everything here. I sometimes buy art supplies that I might not really need, but because they seem interesting, something unusual, something that is nicely packaged and have those bright luminous colors and are also reasonably priced. So if I come across art products like that, I would most probably buy that. So without any further ado, let's start the haul. And the timestamps of each product will be available in the video description below. Okay, so the first product is Winsor and Newton Studio Collection color pencils. I'm not a color pencil artist, but I have been meaning to try this as a new medium, and then I looked up some of the reviews they have given for color pencils, and I think the brand that I really want to buy is Prismacolor. But unfortunately, Prismacolors are not available where I live. So for now, I got Winsor and Newton, which is also a superb brand, by the way. And I watched some of the comparison videos between Prismacolors and Winsor and Newton, and all the Prismacolors seem to be a bit softer and generally a little bit better. I think Winsor and Newton comes close. It is also a very good brand, but one day I wanna buy the Prismacolors, so I didn't want to invest on a bigger set of the Winsor and Newton right now. That is why I got the smallest set available, just to try out the medium and see how I like it. And I have other pencil brands as well. For example, I have the Stabilo Carbatello, which is a soft pastel pencil, and then I have Maped watercolor pencils, and that I have barely used. And then I also have the Derwent Intense color pencils, which I'm really proud of. This is a superb product. But the thing is, now this is soft pastels, and these two are water-based medium. And this new set that I bought is a wax-based pencil. Although all of these are color pencils, they are completely different mediums. And I bought the Derwent Intense color pencils back in 2019, and when I got it, they gave me 4 Derwent Colorsoft color pencils as a sample. It was free and they just wanted me to try it. So now, so I have those 4 pencils with me, Derwent Colorsoft color pencils. Now these two are comparable mediums. They are both wax-based pencils and they are competitors, because Winsor and Newton 12 color set is close to the price of Derwent Colorsoft 12 color set. I had to think long and hard when I decided which one I should buy. They are both available in my local stores and the prices are almost the same. And I generally like the look and feel of the Winsor and Newton pencils. I like that they are white pencils as opposed to the black pencil. So it's white and it looks nice. So generally speaking, look and feel wise, I prefer the Winsor and Newton set. But I'll do a swatch and a demo and we'll see, and I'll let you know how it all goes. Moving on, next up I have the Winsor and Newton Cotman watercolors. This is a very popular product and a lot of people rave about it on the internet. Speaking of watercolors, I have all of these sets. Some of these are not even used yet, and they are all student grade Chinese or Korean brands that are super inexpensive, but I don't think they can be considered as real watercolors. They do have vibrant colors and they can be activated with water, but none of these watercolors are well made. First of all, they are not very fluid. I think that's because the pigments are heavy and because of that, when they dry, they become chalky. And generally watercolors have this very translucent and flowy feel about it, and colors are very opaque, and I think the reason is because of the pigment quality and the amount of binders that have been used. So don't get me wrong, though, they are superb starter kits, and when I say that, I don't mean that I'm an experienced watercolor painter. You probably know that my primary medium is oil pastels, but I thought that it was time for me to try a watercolor brand that others think is good quality. So that's why I invested on the Cotman watercolors. By the way, the Winsor and Newton Cotman watercolor set is not their professional range. This is still student grade, but I think compared to all of the other brands that I have, this should have a more watercolor feel to it, hopefully. And one thing that people love about this product is the packaging. This is very neat and handy. You can put it in your purse, and once these paints run out, you can refill, and you can even refill from another brand or different colors. So this packaging is really neat. And I watched several videos in which people say that they bought this product just for the package. Okay, so next up I have these Steadler rowney oil paints. You probably noticed that all of these are British brands. So this is a pretty basic set with the primary colors and a few other shades. I bought this to try out oil paints. I have done oil paintings before. For example, all of these are oil paintings that I have done. You can see that they have developed mold on them. So these paintings need to be cleaned, which again I can do on another video. I'll show you how I clean and retouch these paintings. So I guess I have plans to do a lot of future videos. So this is just a reminder, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, this is a good time to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. Anyway, so I find that this is a bit of a messy medium. Oil paints are a bit of a messy medium simply because it's really hard for me to find odorless paint thinner in my country. We have this cheap turpentine. I have given up on this medium simply because this cheap turpentine smells really bad. I looked in a couple of places and I couldn't find odorless paint thinner where I live. So before I move on to kids art supplies, let me show you a couple of other materials that I got. So first of all, these two brushes. By the way, the first thing I noticed about brushes is that they are really pricey. I need at least $10 to buy a reasonable quality brush that isn't even a recognized brand. So all of the branded ones are like twice that price, and the minimum price is twice as much. So these two were really pricey. I noticed that this is pony hair, which is probably why it's expensive, because I usually buy synthetic brushes. That is because synthetic brushes are very firm, and I generally don't like natural hair brushes. Those natural bristle brushes have this soft quality about it that is ideal for watercolor paintings. For example, this is natural bristle, kind of expensive. It's Steadler rowney. The bristle is really soft, really soft. I bought this almost 10 years back. It's still as good as new. I also got these erasers. This is the type that I almost always use, and I highly recommend this brand. It's Phoenix. It's a Chinese brand. It's dirt cheap but as good as gold, and I use them up until the last bit. Now for example, look at this one. This is the last bit of an eraser that used to look like this one. And then this, I also got this pencil sharpener. The brand is Steadler, which is obviously a really good brand. The bigger slot is for pencils like these. So before I bought this, I got the other pencil sharpener that I'm putting up on the screen now. It's not Steadler, by the way. The brand is something else, and I brought this home and I even posted about it on social media, and the very next day it broke. So if you are buying pencil sharpeners of this kind, I suggest that you go for a good brand like Steadler. Otherwise, it's better to use a simple sharpener like this one, which is very good. It does the job. It's good quality, but it's just a little bit more work when it comes to sharpening and cleaning up afterwards. Anyway, fortunately the store owner agreed to let me return this product, so I bought these two brushes from the same store. And then I also bought this color palette from another place. What I have here is Derwent Intense Pencil Residue. You can activate that with water, and you can close this lid and keep any art material that like watercolors that you can reactivate with water. And then I also bought this brush cleaner soap. It has a good smell, by the way. The way this works is that you wet your brush and then run it on the soap and then just rinse it off. So it says it cleans oil paints, watercolors and acrylic stains. So I guess it's excellent for brush cleaning. And after you wash off your brush, something I do before I put the brush cap on is to scoop up more soapiness onto the brush so that the bristle is not spread out. Keeps the brush to a tight pointy shape like this, so that you can put the cap back on and it will stay like that, which is really good for the brush. By the way, I'll put all of these product names in the video description along with from where I got them. So in case you want to try them out, you will find that information in the video description. And then I also got some paper pads. Most of these are A3 size because that is the size that I need for my children's books. But occasionally I buy small ones like these just to test out the quality of the paper. And this is the premium stationer's paper. That is the name of the store that I got this from. It's a local art supply store, and I don't think I like this paper that much. Actually, I don't like any of these papers. They are nowhere near good quality papers like Strathmore or Canson, but neither of those two brands are available locally, so I kind of have to get what is available and manage with them. It's such a shame that most of the superb US brands are not available here, and I have no idea why nobody thinks of importing these good US brands and reselling in Sri Lanka, because there is a very good market for it. There are a lot of artists that I know who want to buy those products. It's just that it's not available. And anyway, I had to do what I had to do and get what is available. So none of these papers hold very well with water-based mediums. They crumble and peel off, and so there isn't much tooth for mediums like pastels or color pencils, and I guess the weight is too light for heavy mediums like oil pastels. So overall they don't work really well with any medium. But don't get me wrong, these are all good papers, but the thing is, you will have to work harder. Whereas if you get a better quality paper, the paper will support your artwork so that you don't have to work twice as hard to make it look nice. Alright, so that is that. Then I'm moving on to all of the kids' art supplies that I got. And the first thing I want to show you is this. It's Silky. It's a crayon. It's kids crayons. It's the 12 color set. So there are two reasons why I bought this. First one is, look at the packaging. It looks really sweet. So if you open this up, look at that. And once these crayons are over, I can probably fill this up with color pencils and just let it sit on my desk, and it would still look nice. And I also like these crayons. I will definitely do a separate review on this and show you different ways that you can use this even as an adult. It's not just for kids. And the second reason is because this was on 50% discount. I got this for like maybe $3. So overall, I think it's a really superb deal. And once the crayons are over, I can reuse this packaging to store my color pencils. And this thing is paper, hardboard, but still it's really sturdy and strong. Okay, and then I also bought these Crayola twistable color pencils. This is made for kids once again, and I might not use them at all. But the reason why I got this is because I have never seen something like this before. You just have to twist this knob and the pencil comes out. Isn't that cool? And the pencils are also not too bad. They are very waxy though, and certainly not something you can use for serious art pieces, but something very unique and interesting. And I actually painted this piece of lemon kind of using these twistable color pencils. So they are not too bad, and they're definitely kids art supplies. And also these, I think I used the twistable color pencils for these. So you can definitely make quite decent art sketches using those. But overall, I don't think I'll be using this. I'll be giving this away for charity. So moving on to more pencils, I also bought these rainbow color pencils. Again, this is a kids material, and the first thing I noticed about them is just how beautiful they are. The wrapping is superb. It's really nice. And look at the tip. It's multicolored. And once again, though, I will most probably end up giving these away for kids. Next, moving on to some more pens that I got. These are called gel pens, I think. I got this a packet of 6 gel pens. They are again very inexpensive, and what stood out to me about them is how good quality they are. If you want to do card making or journaling, this will be superb for you. I don't think I'll give these away to anybody because I like the quality of these pens and I will be using them a lot for my own journals, so they will go into my collection. I also got these crayons made for kids, but I absolutely like the range of colors in this one. There are 48 colors here. For a kids crayon brand, I think that's a lot of colors. And I bought one for myself. And when I did the crayon comparison video, which I will link to on the cards, I noticed that these colors are really good. So I went ahead and bought 3 more packs for gifting. Alright, so that is all the products that I bought. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one more. This color pencil set. I think I got 2 of these and I already gave one away to a kid in the neighborhood. He had his birthday a couple of days back. So this is the other set that I got. I'm really into color pencils these days, so I bought a lot of color pencils, but I don't think you can make serious art supplies with these. So when you're buying color pencils, you might want to buy a good brand if you want to produce good artwork. Alright, I think my haul is over. This is all the products that I bought. I just wanted to show you guys the kind of stuff that I buy, and in case if you are interested, where you can buy them from. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed today's art supply haul. Next time I buy more supplies, I'll do another haul. And please do subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon for notifications. And I'll see you next time with more art videos. Bye bye.